Hey guys, welcome back. Magic the Gathering product price increases. How much are you willing to pay? Let's find out. It's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, join in the fun, alright? We're on our march to 2,000 subscribers as it were, and we're going to have a little fun today talking about Magic the Gathering product price increases. Now, I understand some of you have not been around that long to realize how much Magic has changed over the years. How much they've raised our prices and keep increasing it after they got rid of the MSRP, suggested retail price. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't give you deals. Your LGS can give you deals when they have time, when they have effort, when they put their minds to it. They can do it for you. But no matter what, there's downward pressure from Hasbro that passes on to the distributor, which then passes on to the local LGS, which passes on to the consumer. You yourself, as a consumer, will have to decide which products to buy this year and which ones are best suited for you. I am not here to tell you that. All right, it's not my job. My job is to inform you of possible increases, prices, information I think might be valid. It's an entertainment channel. It's what we're here to do, right? All right, guys. So let's jump to this, okay? I want to first go over a few things in case you weren't aware. Now, when Zendikar Rising came out, I'm going to talk about the set boosters in particular. Draft boxes, I'm not going to change that much. Just to let you know, they went up $5. Okay? $5 across the board. It looks like what all the stores have done, which means it's kind of been an even thing along the way, okay? But the set boosters, when they brought those out, that was a way to hook people into spending a little bit more money for getting a little bit less. Okay? I'm not saying you're getting less rares, they're just devaluing those. But you're going to get a few less boosters, which is a little less paper, a little less wrapping for Wizards. And what happens is they get to charge you $10 more. So if you look here, the set boosters for Zendikar Rising when they came out were $139.99. The US price was $92.99 roughly. You can get a little bit cheaper, but I'm saying roughly that was it. The set boosters in Canada were $149.99 now for Kaldheim. That's what they started at. That's the pre-release promo price if you bought in advance. The set boost in the US are $104.99 was the cheapest I could find right now. So when you look at those two prices and compare it, they've raised it $10. They just have. Okay? I know we haven't really been angry about it, but that's what they've done. Okay? They've jacked up the price $10. And are hoping we don't know. It's the same as when they did bacon at like 500 grams and they only gave us $3.75 now, but they charge the same price. It's that same thing. And these things irritate me as much as I, want to let you guys know. It's up to you to still buy it. I'm letting you know that's the possible increase you're going to look at for some of the stuff this year. Now, it's not the end of the world when prices go up. We all know they do. It's when they go up unrealistically. We've had cards with bad printing, foils that curl, faded cards. That's a gang of bag of chips that had a hole in it because a mouse ate some of it, right? I'm not saying they can't raise the price a few bucks. I'm saying they better give us the quality control and things to go along with that to justify it, right? You want better service, better products when they raise the price to say, yes, it was worth paying more money, all right? We're just not seeing that right now, but generally they've raised it $10 across the board. Now, when we look at number 2, right? Now, Strixhaven, since it's going to be a standard set, you're going to see it exactly on the same lines. I expect it to stay at the $149.99 and about $105 US, okay? Those are the expectations for that set because it's a standard set, and this is the set booster box price. Again, the draft boosters, I'm expecting them to hang around that for Canada. You're looking at around the $134 on sale for a little while when they first go to your local LGS, if you have a good guy who can afford it. And then US, you guys get like what? $80, $85 when they first came out. Crazy prices. I'm so jealous. It's unreal. And please comment below if you get better prices. I'd like to see some of the local scene from the US. You can also email me. You'll find that my email's below. Okay? So cool stuff. And anyone on my Patreon you can hook me into in case you're other parts of the world. I'd love to get input on what's going on. All right? But you can expect to see that. And it's not a great thing. I'm sure the sets can be fabulous, but Wizards better step it up a bit in quality control and products. Now, all right, this one was a little iffy. When I looked in to try to find information on Time Spiral, I know it's going to combine the 3 sets of Time Spiral, Planar Chaos, and Future Sight. I know it's going to have all 3 in like a remastered set for people to draft. So it sounds like it's a draft experience, which is great, but that still could be 24 packs or 36 packs. I don't know about any promo cards or anything there, so I couldn't really price this one as much as I wanted to. I couldn't find a comparable at the moment to price it to when I did the video, so I just kind of left it for now. I'll come back to this later on, but seeing as it's one of their money sets, they're going to put some cool cards in it. They're going to put some new foil wraps on some stuff, it looks like, and they're going to bring back some classic cards in the original frames. You can expect this to be a lot more than a regular set, okay? Now, right now, this looks like a set I'm going to skip, okay? It isn't a set I'm going to have to draw upon. I might buy one for the channel, but I myself will probably skip over sets like this because it doesn't interest me as much as some of the newer stuff coming out or some of the sets like Dungeons & Dragons did, okay? Which, by the way, Dungeons & Dragons is not even on this list because it's still a standard set. I'm expecting the same prices. Now, I know you guys are thinking about, well, what does it matter? What do I care? You may not have to care, but I do. Every dollar earned is a dollar spent. Every box you see behind you on the wall. When you look down and you say, oh, we got Rise the Eldrazi here. Well, Rise the Eldrazi, I bought for like $89, right? Scourge, $74.99 when I bought it. And those prices were pretty reasonable when they were like $100 a booster box. Only less than 5 years ago. Look at how things have gone in 5 years. They've raised it 30-40% of that price. At least here in Canada. I don't think the US has changed that much, which is kind of freaky, but good for you guys. All this stuff here, you'll see some have $119. Some prices are $88. Oh, that Judgment box was $199 because I probably bought it, years later. It's okay for prices to go up. But you do have to care if they're taking your money and not giving you anything in return for it. That's the unfair part of it. They've got to meet you halfway and say, okay, we're going to charge you more, but we're going to give you stuff. This is a mystery box I got for my birthday from my brother-in-law. Now, he didn't know because he doesn't know a lot about Magic, but I don't expect anything awesome in here. Okay, actually, you probably shouldn't have bought it. You probably should just give me the money. I could have bought a reserve list card. When I look at this, it's very thoughtful though, which is very nice. I'm gonna hold on to this. But we already know this is just leftover stuff in a store that they put in, right? And they put it into a fancy box and they try to sell it to new players at an overinflated price at places like Walmart. Okay, and it's fine for new players, for people who just want to have an experience. You go ahead and grab that. But for most people who are experienced Magic players, we're not going to be buying products like that. We can go seek our cards out. Keep that in mind. Now, the last one I want to discuss, of course, is Modern Horizons 2. This is the one that is going to bug me the most this year. I'm telling you. Okay? I loved Modern Horizons. I love the fact that it didn't jack the price to some unreasonable thing. It was still pricier, but not overly pricey like, say, VIP Double Masters, where you just know you got ripped off in the end. After you opened it, it had a bad taste in your mouth like 2 weeks later. You're going to see a major price jump for this. They've added the enemy fetches in, all 5 at rare. We're expecting to see this one go for $349 to $400, almost like how they do the Double Master sets. They're just going to jack this price up because they know we're going to buy it because it has the fetches in it. Now, they did the same. I mean, really, depending on what our cards are in Modern Horizons 2, if you want fetches, you might just have to go back to Zendikar Rising and get them at a deal, buying the collector boxes because you get probably 4, right? But not, of course, not the exact ones. And at rare, we don't know what placement of rare they put them in. There might only be 1 or 2 per box. There might be only 1 per box. They haven't told us. And that's the tricky part. They didn't say you're guaranteed to get 3, did they? They didn't say you're guaranteed to get 4. They just said they're in there. They didn't tell you where or how many or how they're placing them in there. They just told you they're at rare. That doesn't tell us a lot of information, but it definitely psychs me up that I want to see the set. I want to tear this thing apart. I want to see if it's going to be a good set or a bad set, because I love Modern Horizons, and I can't wait to dig into the new one. But we got to see what's in there first, right? No more Hogaaks getting banned right away, Wizards. Your quality control better be better if you're going to be charging prices like this. But that's what you can expect to see from the price. I've compared it to other products like Modern Horizons, the Double Masters, and some of the other Master Series sets to kind of get a consensus. If it's a 36-pack set, it's definitely 400 plus. If it's a 24-pack set, it'll probably be 349. I would bet they'll keep it to the 36 for now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it back down to the 349 just to save a buck, okay? So I just want people to be informed, because when this stuff comes up, and I hear it from my friends in the play group and people at my store, and they're just like, oh man, they raised that price again. Oh, it's only $5 though. $5 here, $5 here on 4 or 5 different products in a year. If you bought all those products, it's $50 extra, right? $100 extra. And you might not be happy with the product after you open it. Always take your time to do your research before you buy these products. I understand you buy some on the pre-release and you're like, I want to get a deal now from your local LGS, you're going to knock off $10, whatever it may be. I understand. I do the same here for the channel, but I just don't want people to overpay on products when they could save it and maybe not buy boxes of it. Maybe just buy the individual cards they need, right? I'm always on the fence of which one I should go with because I'm a crack. I love to crack packs. So it can get very dicey for me. Because if I get into it, I can tear through whole boxes sometimes. Although I've been very good in the last few years about just holding on to my stuff and keeping nice presentation and making it look all pretty. All right. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Please leave your comments below. This was MTG Moxman. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And a big shout out to all my patrons. You guys rock. And of course, we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And don't overpay. I'm telling you. Because it's just ridiculous. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This was MTG Moxman. Remember, shop smart, shop S-smart. Army of Darkness still rocks. It's groovy. Give me a boomstick. And remember, Klaatu Varata.